Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're going to be in the Epic handbook from 3rd edition D&D. For this video, we're continuing the epic spells as we're exploring all the different epic rules of the book. The epic spell we'll be looking at today is Dire Winter. So we'll go over what the mechanics of the spell are, how you develop and learn the spell, and then the paragraphs that describe the in-world detail, how the spell functions. So, Dire Winter, it's an evocation cold spell. Spellcraft DC is 319. You're going to have a hard time making that. And I'm just imagining any character I've played. You're going to have a really hard time making that to cast the spell. To take 10 on the spell, you're going to need a 309 spellcraft. Components, verbal, somatic, and experience points. So even when you go to cast this, it's going to burn experience points. Casting time, 1 minute, so 10 rounds. Range, 1,000 feet. Area, 1,000 foot radius emanation. So that's a 2,000 foot area. Duration, 20 hours. So for 20 hours, it's going to have effect. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Saving throw, none. Spell resistance, none. To develop this spell, so to make this spell and learn it, it's going to cost 2,871,000 gold pieces, 58 days, 114,840 experience points. You're going to need the following spell seeds, actually only one of them, and that's the energy one. And that emanates 2d6 cold in a 10-foot radius, DC 19. Factor, you're going to 100 times increase its base area. That adds 400 to the DC, to spellcraft DC. Mitigating factor, burn 10,000 experience points, which will reduce the DC, the spellcraft DC by 100 points. Okay. Let's dive into the in-world description of how the spell works. You summon winter. The creature or object you target emanates bitter cold to a radius of 1,000 feet for 20 hours. The emanated cold deals 2d6 points of damage per round against unprotected creatures. The target is susceptible if not magically protected or otherwise resistant to the energy. The intense cold freezes water out of the air, causing constant snowfalls and wind. The snow and wind produce a blizzard effect within the area. See the weather hazard section in Chapter 3 of the Dungeon Master's Guide. So you would have to find, if you're going to do this in Pathfinder, you'd have to find the weather hazard section in Pathfinder. XP cost, 10,000 experience points to cast the spell. And that's the burn that was in the mitigating factor. So I like the idea that it's a sudden winter, but you'd probably want to change the casting time unless you're trying to use this in combat. Because if you change the casting time, you could lower that spellcraft DC a lot. I'll probably use that as an example spell when we're looking at the rules at the end of this section where we're talking about these spells. So, well, let me know what you all think about Dire Winter in the comments below. Until we all game again, guys.